exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out. Decision loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
He did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 47-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Rivers towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
21, the ball carrier.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Newton. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game.
Delta! Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. I got it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Hands it off out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Number 20, the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. The quick slant caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Seahawks 7.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Number 84. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton on the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete to
Will Fuller.
Touchdown.
33 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
22. Seahawks 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Switch up. 58, right over there, right over 12. 12. 58, right there.
Rivers on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Hey, 79 behind.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Finds his tight end Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rivers on the money, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Rivers to throw it. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Panthers 22, Seahawks 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two, you got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And Rivers saw something he didn't like. He's going to take a timeout as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let him know. 58, boys, 58.
From the 22, Rivers. His throw incomplete.
Rivers pass.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey. 58, Mike. Got one. 180.
Rivers again. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. It's our time. 89.
Again, it's Rivers. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Rivers on the keeper. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
Is good.
So, yes, they'll still be down going Deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They will go for it. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
A.J. Green, 73 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
On play action, Rivers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Panthers' 31-yard line.
They go play action. Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. From the gun, Rivers. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Newton on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
And the Panther 1st down.
Now it's Newton. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air again, Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Back at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of 11.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
42. Seahawks 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Rivers. Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And the Panther first down.
Now Newton on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Mike Gesicki.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
2nd down and goal. Newton.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Seahawks take over first down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
To number 18.
Kayjay Green. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Seahawks 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Seahawks on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Okay, I'm gonna go load it. Load it. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. And we're pretty quiet.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Rivers on
I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. The Panthers are NFC champs. As we sign off here, thanks for watching, and good night. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for the beat. $40 on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuff. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. I get it to go.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range,
just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Day 6, fall and you let go. But I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rocking black clothes. Whipping around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 55. Set to kick off.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Going to run the option right. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First and
33 yards that time. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Thomas Davis.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Carl Lawson, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. So now Cam leads the Panthers out following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
I'm going to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 4th down, Newton. And able to find Green. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold him there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 73 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
The Dolphins.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 28 yards on that one. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. After one, it's 13-6.
Dolphins 6.
On 1st down, Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Throwing again is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Again, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, but it's good enough for a 1st down. Play action. It's Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
19. Dolphins 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the Dolphins' 12-yard.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Wilson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
4th down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the gun, Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Dolphins 6.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Newton on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Keep going, keep running,
man. Way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Conversion.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
30-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He was brought down by...
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And hurdling at the 40. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
On the deep ball.
3rd quarter of action, Super Bowl 55. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Here's a 2nd and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Cam's going to run the option right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the pass. 35th power. Too quick. Good. Can't move it. You gotta get that.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route.
That's good.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Flush to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
This is caught. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Coming up for a...
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
47.
And it's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart on points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, Wilson flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
On the pickup. It's now 3rd.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 30. 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 31. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 14. That one a first down pickup of 8. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He may try. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Panthers 55, Dolphins 42.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return across midfield.